Why is all of Mexico, seemingly, over 17 states in Mexico, on fire over the death of El Mencho? Well, it was Mexico's army that killed Nemesio El Mencho, leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel. But it wasn't without U.S. intelligence support. He was pretty much in gangs his whole adult life, and now violence immediately erupted after his death as cartel networks retaliated, and we're not even sure which ones. Let's get into this. This is Daily Debunks, February 24th. This is some on-the-ground footage from Puerto Vallarta, but it looked like there were big, smoky fire cloud fumes going up in over dozens of places in this town and all over the country, like I showed you in that map before. The whole country, coast to coast, have scenes like this one. Officials confirmed once again there was U.S. assistance in finding El Mencho, but emphasized the raid was conducted by the Mexican military. Now, the retaliation right after his death included blockades and fires like you see here, including attacks on multiple states. Tourists and locals were warned to stay where they are and hunker down and not leave. Here's a really telling signal for us. The militarized movement to take out El Mencho happened on the exact same date, the 12-year anniversary of the arrest and capture of El Chapo. And why this is significant is that El Mencho's cartel has always been in direct opposition or competition with El Chapo. El Chapo's cartel is known as the Sinaloa cartel, and they've been fighting in the drug positioning wars, who gets to trade what in the border. El Chapo's faction uses bribery and control that way through money and coercion, while El Mencho uses just direct, blunt force and violence. Remember when news outlets everywhere were reporting this? 17 members of El Chapo's family were safely entering the U.S. through a secret deal. This was around the same time Trump was peddling his $1 million visas. I'm not saying they're related. El Mencho didn't have any cartel family move to the U.S. before all these fires went on in Mexico. And again, we don't know which cartel members are setting fire and threatening tourists in Mexico at this time. A little bit more about Mencho. He was born into extreme poverty. In 5th grade, worked on an avocado farm. Brief stint in U.S., arrested several times, then went into the cartel right after that. And if you see at the very bottom, directly in competition with the Sinaloa cartel, that's El Chapo's family and gang. Worth pausing your screen to look at the history of this rivalry. The bigger question is, who's next? And that's your debunk.